Hi guys, morning. We're gonna get out in the garden a little early today as we've got some thunderstorms scheduled for this afternoon. So I figured, well, before it rains, I am going to take you through the garden. And so it's been a couple days since I've been out here doing some work in the yard, and look at that sun choke. Look how tall it is. So I think I'm 5'7". So 5'6". Okay, so I'm going to turn you around and we'll get started. So it's Tara from the 10 Acre Woods, and this is my week 7 garden tour. All right, marshmallows well over my head. Marshmallow is well over my head. The lavender doing great. Love the blooms on it. Dianthus almost done. I believe we have lots of cilantro in the back there. And we've spotted the snakes a few times, so these watering plates actually come in really handy for the frogs and the bees and the snakes. Coneflower, going crazy. Love it. So all of this will be harvested for my medicinal wall. Oh, the safflowers are coming to head, which is nice to see. Looks like somebody chopped off a few heads, but I see one coming here. All right, oregano still flowering, smelling beautiful. Catnip, we did one harvest already. Look at the hollyhocks over there. Missed that on the way in, didn't I? So this year we'll have a few different colors of hollyhocks because they're biennials. Potatoes, trugging along. It's hard to tell because you never know what's under the ground, right? The cantaloupes, look at the blooms on those. Nice. So I see a whole bunch of flowers. Most of the time when you have your pumpkin, squashes, zucchinis, those flowers, the first few flowers to appear are usually the males. And that's just to make sure that when the females show up, the fruit flowers, that they have something to pollinate. There's the fennel in the back. We did see a few horehounds showing up. I showed you, I think, last week, but hey, why not again? We did find this little flower. Now we know that some of the thistles in here, the dandelions are edible. This one right here, that's thistle lettuce, so that is an edible thistle. So I can add that to your salad. And finding out all that kind of stuff, then it really changes it around from thinking that you have weeds to actually stuff you can eat. This is the one I'm talking about. If anybody can identify that little, this little one here, whether it is, we'll keep an eye on it and see what it does flower-wise. These guys kind of stalled over here. They're, that's the goji berry and St. John's wort. So it might be a little wet for them, which is always a learning curve as well. We've enjoyed the haskaps and honeyberries. Definitely putting some of them on the morning cereal. And then over here, this is another weed that's shown up. It's almost like it looks like the plant of the, now don't get me wrong, I'd have to compare it, but strawberry spinach, so of that family, I'm thinking. Carrots, oh, pretty soon we're gonna be pulling carrots and cutting carrots off for the animals, which is nice. Going up, these lettuces did well, so we're harvesting from there already. And it's funny, this side got the flea beetles in the lettuces, this side has not. So, interesting. Since I moved the trees, a few of these carrots have taken off. It was just a little shady here for them. Poked an extra hole into the pot, so now the sunflower's happy coming up there, right there. Still only one of the wolfberry is coming along. Last week I also planted the the weeping willows. I'm just gonna say weeping willow because I always get the name wrong. And oh, squirrel! Look. Oh, nice. So that is one of the walnuts coming up. Nice. Very nice. Love seeing that. Surprises in the yard. Sorry, the weeping willows. So as you can see, when I took all the leaves off, you can see the ones that start getting leaves are the ones that are actually taking in the pot. So quite a few of them are taking and will be another addition for the yard, as well as being able to sell those. The beets. Oh, and the silver maples. This week I'll have to transplant them into pots, or else their roots are going to be a little too tangled for me to get out of there. Peppers, staying small but getting there. This one's doing really well. I see a few in there that are taking off, and but peppers like it hot and dry. So it's just, I haven't watered out here in probably about 2 weeks, just because the soil is staying really, really wet. All right, so here's what I mean by the first few flowers that come out. They're all males. And that's just so that by the time the females show up, the males are all there for pollination. Now, if you have a lack of bees in your yard, which I have a feeling we're gonna have a lack of this year, I haven't seen that many. What I would say, oh, look at that, look at, woo! Okay, so there's a female. See how you can see the fruit on the bottom of the flower? Those are females. So you want to just take a paintbrush. If you have a lack of pollinators, take a paintbrush and go from a male to a female flower. And you can use the same paintbrush and just go through all of them. Look at these. These are doing well. Hey, lots of flowers in there. And it's weird because those are all females on the bottom, which is not. Oh, look, the cuckoo melons. Squirrel. Bet you this is a type of spinach too. I'm guessing. Probably. That looks very similar to the strawberry spinach. Nice. All right, let's go up one side. The beans and peas have all started to grab a hold. Lots of flowers I'm seeing on them, which is nice. I don't see any peas yet. Now the whole plant is edible, so you can add this kind of stuff to your salads as well. So you actually end up with a wide variety and interesting salad when you pick from your garden. If your lettuce isn't up yet, add some other stuff to go with it. That one needs to find a wall. Find a wall. All right. Oh, look at that one. Woo, way up there. It found the right place to go. And pretty soon we'll be harvesting peas. I don't see any pods yet. Let's check out back here. We'll check out the other side on the way back. We have been harvesting. So no, I haven't weeded here yet. I keep meaning to, but look at this guy. No, garden is supposed to be fun. Oh, the raspberries again. We pulled 4 liters off of the raspberry bush, which is only 3 years old. Wow, tomatoes. Oh my gosh, squirrel. Okay, tomatoes. So after the rain today, and after a small drying period, I'll come out here. I see they're tall enough for me to start putting them to the edge and making them go up through, like this one especially. So what I do is I take these bars and just to hold them up until they get up through the top. Once they're up through the top, they're really sturdy. Our zucchini back here is taking off. Nice. I mean, we got 20 zucchinis off one plant last year, so I'm not, there was a few that didn't take, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't see any flowers on the tomatoes yet, but it shouldn't be long. Once they hit a certain, oh yeah, look, There you go. Not in bloom yet, but they're there. Oh, so these guys have kind of fallen down back here. So what I'll do is I'll take the bar once it's dry and just prop them up and hold them with the bar. I really like this system. Once they get up through the top of the arch, then you can remove the bottom ones, and then what'll happen is once they get up past here, what they do is they fall over, and then I can harvest them along the shelf and stuff. So last year tomatoes were about 14 feet high, and I prune, once I get out here, I'll prune once a week at least. Oh my, look at those raspberries. So again, we've been harvesting every 2 days. Wow, I'm gonna get you in there, look at that. Every 2 days we've been harvesting, and there has been at least a 3-liter jug. The boys were here on, I want to say Saturday, and we harvested 2 jugs. So definitely very happy with my raspberries. They get me through winter. I make them, put them in little pouches and have them on my ice cream. Strawberries, too wet for them, I think. A lot of the strawberry farms around the area have already closed. So I don't think I'm the only one with that. I'm just gonna take a look in the greenhouse. I told you guys I would show you the greenhouse. And, oh, look at that. So this stuff here, this is all your leaf lettuce, your thistle lettuce. So you can eat those. But look, got a volunteer strawberry spinach. So I'm gonna take that. They're starting to fall over, because these are, I can harvest those. And so, oh yeah, yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is that's out there. I think that is strawberry spinach. If I look at the leaves. Oh, they come out very nicely actually. Oh, I see lots of it. Okay, well I'm going to harvest that and put it in the dehydrator. Put it there for now. I see another one back here. All right, identifying. This here, this is your plantain. So this is also very edible. Along with when the stem's dry, you can eat everything on that plant, which is very nice. There's another strawberry spinach, but I will wait till it gets bigger. You gotta watch where you walk. So it's kind of growing in my, I see another strawberry spinach there. You see that? Oh, somebody's in here biting the tops off them. Look at that. I'll bite the tops off. Oh, oh my. Oh my. Weird though, because all the tops are chewed off. Some strawberry spinach there. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera here. Lots of plantain in here, nice. And I'm assuming that the snakes are all over in here. This is another one that I did research on it a while ago, and I believe that one is edible too. I will confirm that, but the plantain will be nice. We're going to make a lot of tinctures and medicine out of them. With the plantain, if you're out in the bush and you need some medicinal band-aid, that is what the plantain is awesome for. Alright, so I'm going to take my strawberry spinach with us. Alright. Oh, that's a new one. I recognize that leaf. I want to say poppy, but I recognize that leaf. Good, so there'll be more strawberry. Oh, look, I have a tree. I'll have to cut that down. But the snakes will come in here in the winter in the hay bales. And I love snakes. Snakes are amazing. I grew up catching garter snakes and absolutely love them. Okay, the pea, this is the second row. So some taking in the front. Looks like the cilantro got all wet, didn't like it there. So it kind of died back into the ground. But plant it, If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, try again next year. All right. Oh wait, that wasn't cilantro. What was that back there? Because there's the cilantro. All right. All right, more peas in the back. Then we get into the beans. Oh, and basil. Beans and basil. So I'm seeing lots of flowers. Love the flowers and the smell. When it gets up tall, the snakes love to hang out in it. Oh, I see some pea pods. Look at that. That one's got lots of pea pods on it. Nice. So wait till they're nice and thick, and the barrage is also a type of lettuce. You can use that in lettuce and then harvest the flowers and whatnot. So we got both white and purple in here. More beans, which I got to put up because I see they're falling over. Oh, look at that. Actually, some that are almost ready. Oh, and then munch time. Okay. The basil, it's doing okay. Doing okay. Not great. But it's still nice to see it all come up. Haven't done much around the corner. Kind of been getting projects done in the yard. So you can see that. Oh, look at that black cloud. That cloud coming. I figured I'd get out here before just in case it rains all day. We will harvest. Oh, look at all the baby. Sorry, I squirrel a lot, guys. Sorry, it's just who I am. No, I'm not sorry. It's just me. Look at all the baby asparagus. I love it. So we'll, of course, add the rest of the asparagus balls that you see up here once they go to, what is it? Like they get to be like a berry, and then we'll pop them in the ground. All right. Oh, I'm feeling a couple raindrops already. This is allium. It's an ornamental onion, but you can eat it. And then, of course, the maple trees. Yeah, I'm thinking, look at that. Okay, so I just looked at the leaf here. The leaf of this one, that is what's coming up in here. It's all strawberry spinach. Nice. So, no need to pick them, Tara. I think I picked a couple out of one the last week. So that's all strawberry spinach. So if the cuckoo melons don't come up, then the strawberry spinach will. But they'll grow together. As you see there. Add a little red to the base of the pot. All right. So here comes the rain. I'm going to head in. And got my strawberry spinach. And I'm going to harvest that. And then probably tuck in for the afternoon. It's supposed to rain all afternoon. I fed the animals early. This is another project I got to get done. Oh, I got to put it all up there. Trail it the way I want it to go is the idea. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at them come out and see the hollyhocks. All right. Let's put that there. I'm letting all my rhubarb go to seed this year so I can harvest the seeds and then give away some rhubarb seeds. So that plant that was over there, that's a burdock. And we will be harvesting that as well. And then in the grass here, you can see this creeping Charlie. Creeping Charlie is actually edible as well. So always make sure you're doing it the right way, whether it's dehydrated. Like always check into it. So when I say that it's edible, sometimes there may be certain ways to prepare it and everything. So always check yourself. You can also check what it's good for, because there's some plants that, you know, if you got low blood pressure, you know, or health issues, let's just say health issues, that you want to make sure you're okay taking it. And I say that because there are some plants out here that, for example, fennel, we will use, sorry, lighting's bad. We will use to bring the milk in on animals and humans, but it can also cause miscarriage. So, because it releases the lining, and you don't want that happening. So always make sure you double check, print your fact sheet and what medicinal uses they have. Always better to be safe. This is how I dehydrate by dehydrating the dehydrator. And then I store in jars. Now, let's see if I can focus in on there. So, for example, yarrow, dandelion root, goldenrod is another very, very healthy one. These, not only are they'll last forever dehydrated, but do they ever look rustic and cool? So if you know, like, it's a conversational piece. Everybody loves it. It's learning. It's this one. So this one here is all from the yard, this shelf. This one here is all my flower seeds from the yard. This one is all my vegetable seeds from the yard. And then it's a couple mitts and stuff that we make in the winter. Our wood games are over here. And this one tends to be a mixture, so it's got my jams and jellies up top, syrups. Then it's got all my types of sugar in this row. Whoops, this row is all my types of sugar. And then I got my candy. And then this shelf here is all oils, essential oils, different things you would use for your tinctures, sprays, you know, that kind of stuff. So, right, just FYI, these I think are my favorite, right? These are Tiana's, right? All my dehydrated tomatoes, which, you know, when you dehydrate, there's no rush to use. So it can last a long time. These are the yardsie games and the baseball and frustration, but the frustration with the price of wood right now, we have to make some more. And they're selling really good. So back inside, I harvested the strawberry spinach. So that is this one here. Okay, so I took all the leaves. The leaves are like you can add to your lettuce and whatnot. And then the berries up top, you can eat. They are like a sweet mulberry taste. So they are great in salad, ice cream, that good stuff. I will, if there's any that are not quite ready, I see a couple in there that aren't quite red for eating. I will keep and dry for seeds. And strawberry spinach is a annual, but it is a very prolific self-seeding annual, and will come up. Some may think it's invasive after a while. I'm hoping that I get to that point, because it can be utilized in so many different ways, and it grows extremely fast. So from seed to full grown, about 5 months, and then you're harvesting, which is a lot quicker than your other types of berries. And yeah, so enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.